Hello, today is March 9th, 2016. I almost said 15. Verse of the day, really quick. But in our hearts, in your hearts, reserve Christ as Lord. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. But do this with gentleness and respect. 1 Peter 3:15. Chapter 3, verse 15, New International Version. Okay, so we're going to read a bit of Luke chapter 2, and yes. So this is verses 16. So they hurried off of and found Mary and Joseph and the baby who was lying in the manger. When they had seen him, they spread word concerning what he had been told about this child, and all who had heard it amazed at what shepherds said to them. Were amazed at what the shepherd said to them. But Mary treasured up all these things and pondered them in her heart. The shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things they had heard and seen, which were just as they had been told. On the 8th day, when it was time to circumcise the child, he was named Jesus, the name the angel had given him before he was conceived. When the time came for the purification rites required by the law of Moses, Joseph and Mary took him to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord. As it is written in the law of the Lord, every firstborn male is consecrated to the Lord, and offer a sacrifice in keeping with what is said in the law of the Lord, a pair of doves or 2 young pigeons. Now there was a man in Jerusalem called Simon. He was righteous and devout. He was waiting for the consolation of Israel, and the Holy Spirit was on him. It had been revealed to him by the Holy Spirit that he would not die before had been seen. He would not die before he had seen the Lord's Messiah. Moved by the Spirit, he went into the temple courts. When the parents brought in the child to Jesus for him, what the custom of the law required, Simon took him in the arms and praised God, saying, "Sovereign Lord, as you have promised, you may now dismiss your servant in peace. For my eyes have seen your salvation, which you have prepared in the sight of all nations, a light of revelation to the Gentiles, and a glory of the people to Israel, and the glory of your people Israel." The child's father and mother marveled at what was said about him. Then Simon blessed them and said to Mary, his mother, "This child is destined to cause the falling and rising of many in Israel, and to be a sign that will be spoken against, so that the thoughts of many hearts will be revealed, and the sword will pierce your own soul too." Alright, so that was verses 16 through 34. We're going to read the boy Jesus at the temple, so that we'll read 34 through 51 tomorrow. Our daily devotion here. Here we go with words of relationship. If you're going to uphold your life where relationships matter, you need to build on your relationship with God. But how do you get to know someone you've never seen? Reading the Bible is a start. It is His book. The words are the fruit of His relationship with man. God related intimately with human beings and inspired words to be read by future generation like ours. Is the Bible a book of rules? Yes, it is the rules. It is the book of stories. Yes, many, many stories. But it's more a book about relationship, how God desires relationship with us and results of accepting or rejecting that relationship. More important, it's a book that leads to relationship. How do you relate to an unseen God? You start by relating to His words of relationship. They have been seen and can be known. Sovereign Lord, you are God. Your covenant is trustworthy, and you have promised these good things to your servant. Okay. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you tomorrow. Please be blessed, and please let me know if you feel like if you have any questions, or if you if you have any input, that would be great. Any input on how to make the videos more accessible, more easier for you to follow along with. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.